Hey guys, I'm Danielle and this is Bookchara, and this is my February TBR game, Getting Away with Murder. Before we play the game, I just wanted to give you a little update. I had somewhat of a rough January. I got COVID about the second week in January, and so I've kind of been MIA. I would have thought that getting COVID, I would have, like lots of downtime and be able to really do a lot of reading, but I just really couldn't focus for the life of me. And when I could focus, I just really couldn't enjoy anything because I was just, COVID sucks. So, anyway, I am going to tell you what I did read in January. So I finished 2 books that I had actually started in December. The first of those was Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. This is the second book in the Farseer trilogy, and I gave this 5 stars, which is no surprise. The second book I finished was Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I gave that one 4 stars, and I think the only thing I really have to say about that one is that there were a lot of Pilgrim's Progress references in that book, and I had tried to read Pilgrim's Progress in the past and kind of like soft DNF'd it because I literally kept falling asleep when I was trying to read it, but that kind of piqued my interest again, so I may still pick that one up in the future. I also read The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michelle Richards. Is it just Richard? Oh, Richardson. By Kim Michelle Richardson. I did this one as a buddy read with Helen at Helen's Bookhaven, and I forgot to even mention that I was doing this on my last TBR video, so anyway, this was good, historical fiction, and I gave it 4 stars. I think what I found most intriguing about it was the blue people of Kentucky. More even than like the pack horse librarian thing, I did not ever know there were blue people or why they would be blue. So I was just really, really fascinated by that. And I think Helen enjoyed this one quite a bit too. I believe she also gave it 4 stars. I also read The Hatmakers by Tamsin Merchant. This was the middle grade monthly pick for January, and I gave this one 3 stars. I also read Beloved by Toni Morrison. I gave this one 2 stars. I almost DNF'd this at like 70 pages in and read another 30 pages or so. I was like, okay, there's hope for this book, so I pressed on. By the time I realized that I was right about the DNF, I had just already committed so much time that I didn't want to quit at that point. I wanted to be able to check that off of my Gilmore Girls reading list, but I personally did not enjoy it. The last book that I finished in January was The September Girls by Maureen Lee. This was the Eurovision-a-thon book club pick for Malta for January. This was historical fiction as well. A pretty long book, like 500 pages. I read the ebook and gave it 4 stars. I did enjoy it. I felt like the ending was kind of lackluster for me. It was still good. Okay, so books that I should have read in January that would have counted toward my TBR game. Okay, so I should have read Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. I did not get to this. I should have read The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. I did not get to this. I should have read Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I did not get to this. I'm actually very sad I did not get to this, but for another day. And then the September Girls did count toward my TBR game. So now we are going to look in the case file and see which books I needed to have read. Because I only read 1 out of the 4, and there are 3 books in the case file, I'm either reading an extra 2 or 3 books in February. So big sigh. Here's the case file. Okay. Let's set these down. I needed to have read Stars Above, Aurora Rising, and The September Girls. So with that being said, instead of reading 5 books this month, I will be reading 7. And now we're gonna do my rolls. Okay guys, so I am rolling to see which character I am playing as, which special powers I get this time around. I rolled a 1. I am playing as Colonel Mustard again, I think. No, I'm wrong. That is Miss Scarlet, which is awesome for you guys. So because I rolled as Miss Scarlet, this means it's time for my new, it's time for her new character trait to kick in. Scarlet is also known as Double Trouble. And so every time I roll a double this month, there is one giveaway winner from the comments. And basically I'll just choose randomly, get in touch with you guys. You'll need to provide me with your wish list, so on and so forth. So now, should I happen to roll as Miss Scarlet again next month, the giveaway, there will not be another giveaway because I made a rule at the beginning that we would only do that once per quarter. So, which means I have to keep track of my doubles. Okay. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1. 1, 2, 3. And I got Copycat. For Copycat, I will be reading Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This was a Christmas gift to me from Cassidy at Covers with Cassidy, and I stole this book from Caroline Grenier's February TBR on Instagram, and I will link her Instagram page down in the description. Oh my gosh, there's 2. Let's see. I'm going to take the Secret Passage, a book tour book. For book tour, I will be reading Second Star to the Left by Megan Van Dyke. I have this one on ebook, and I am scheduled to review this for Escapist Book Tours on February 15th. So I will at least have a review on my Instagram, maybe on my YouTube, just depending on how things are going. This is a Tinkerbell and Captain Hook retelling. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I really know right now. But Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 1-year Booktube anniversary rec. For book 3, Booktube anniversary, one year Booktube anniversary recommendation, I am going to be reading Unwind by Neil Shusterman. This was recommended to me by Bailey at Is Bailey Reading because she knows that I am a fan of Scythe, which is also by Neil Shusterman, and so yeah, I'm gonna give this one a go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's the clue card. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I actually move this time. 1, 2, and then I'm going to draw the clue card. Chaser by Stacey Hart. For my first clue card, I drew Chaser by Stacey Hart. This is an ebook that I acquired one way or another, and I believe it is a romantic comedy, but that is all I know. I think, I don't know, but it may be like a quick, kind of fun read, romance read for February. I wasn't really feeling like reading romance, but I also feel like my TBR is stacking up to be a good variety. So I think this will be good. Okay, rolling again. Another clue card. Okay, well, I mean, I was gonna choose to stay there anyway, so okay. The Girl in the Tower. For the second clue card, I drew The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is book 2 in the Winter Night trilogy, and this is a buddy read that I am doing this month with basically the same people that I read the first book with in December, The Bear and the Nightingale, with the addition of Kim at Expedition Through Pages. Seven. Okay. I'm staying there. I got Buzzwordathon book. For the Buzzwordathon book, I will be reading Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb. I also received this book for Christmas. This was from Ashley at Read Now, Sleep Later, and she was my Secret Santa as part of the group of people that did it on Steve Talks Books and Stuff. Steve's forum. He has a forum, creepingdeath.org, and we all got together and did a Secret Santa thing. So the Buzzwordathon prompt for February is pronouns and possessions. So you qualifies. 8. Let's see. I'll take the secret passage. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I may try to pick up that wrench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yes. Okay, victory. I got the wrench, which in retrospect, I don't know if this was the best decision, because I just realized that because I'm not playing as, who was it? Dr. Orchid? That I have to randomly draw a fantasy book. Oh. So I thought I was going to be tricky and go back in and pick up the wrench. But I'm not playing as Dr. Orchid, who gets to pick just whatever fantasy themed book she wants. I was playing as Miss Scarlet, so I had to randomly draw a fantasy book from my unread TBR. That was a good idea. The first book I drew was The Book of Life, which is a book that is part of the All Souls trilogy. Not even the first book, but I could have just promoted that to the first book to make it work. However, I am starting the All Souls trilogy with Bookchara read-alongs next month in March, so I'm not going to start without them. So I vetoed that book and drew another one. And then the next one that I drew was, oh yeah, The Girl in the Tower, which is already on this TBR. So I drew again, and finally something worked out in my favor, because I drew Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, which is the short story collection that I did not get to last month, and I really want to read this. I really want to feel like I completed all of the Winter Chronicles. So it made it on there. So this is my February TBR with the exclusion of Chaser by Stacey Hart and Second Star to the Left by Megan Van Dyke. Yeah, I don't know, guys. 7's a lot for me, so we'll see. But I need to draw the books to go inside of the case file for next time, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my books in here, the 7 books on my February TBR, and as I was writing these down, I was like, oh, that's cute, because I actually have 8 books on my February TBR. I mentioned Bookchara read-alongs for March, but I didn't mention the February book. So we are reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, which is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. That's on my TBR too. Okay, so with that, though it's not in the box. Okay. Oh Lord, I got 2. There's 1. 3. So these are going in the case file. I only have to read 3 out of 7, right? I just have to know, you know, the right 3. I don't know if I already gave this away, but I'm basically coming back in and doing this video. So there will be 2, I believe I rolled doubles twice during this game. So there will be 2 giveaway winners this round. And I think I will cut off the giveaway probably a week or so before I do my next TBR game. So there they are. This concludes my February TBR game video. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are reading this month, if you are partaking in any of the Buzzwordathon or Bookstara read-alongs, or like I know Polarathon's going on this month, so I'd love to hear what your reading plans are for this month. If you have not already, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!